Yeah, I watched a lot. You want to be there so bad, and I think I enjoy the game and still really uh, appreciate what the Stanley Cup final is. And as a kid, you grew up wanting to be there, and I still think that dream and that hunger is still as big as it was as a kid, if not even bigger. Just to have that opportunity, knowing how hard it is, just to get to where we got to this year, and still had a long way to go. So yeah, I mean, I still watch quite a bit.
Just, who knows what the future holds, but last week said looks like Kyle's probably the test mark. Are you concerned at all about getting something to fill that spot?
Well, I mean, obviously with him, Franz Nielsen and Matt Martin have been really three big parts of our team in so many areas. Kyle obviously has put up some great numbers, and guy we really heavily leaned on for his production and his leadership, especially a guy I really leaned on in the locker room, and really has become a very, very close friend. So, yeah, obviously he's going to hit the market, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, you still hope deep down something can happen and work out, but when it gets to this time of year, things happen fast and things can change very easily. So, but another guy like Franz has been with the organization, I think, for 10 years and really plays in all situations for us, and plays such a key role. He would be another big piece to lose, and Matty Martin, has such a presence physically in the locker room as well. Such a well-liked guy, and really brings something unique to our team. The element he plays with. So, for sure there are going to be some holes that we're going to have to fill, and we're going to need some guys to step up and then see what pieces that are added or changed. And obviously we want to take that next step, and we want to keep pushing for the cup. So, it's a big off season for us. Thanks. I did. It took a little while for sure. When we started off going in at 7:38 in the morning, taking the train and spending the whole day there, you realize it couldn't work. Just too many days being away from home. Became much more apparent a couple months in. Guys being able to wake up in their own beds, being able to eat at home, even though you had to leave a little bit earlier than usual than you would for going to the Coliseum. It was a lot better, and it seemed guys got into a really good routine, being able to be at our practice rink in the morning, being able to get out of there pretty early since we had a lot of optional skates and had our meetings pretty early in the morning. So definitely became a lot better, and I think a lot of us really started to really get into a routine and good rhythm. Yeah, I mean, it was up and down all year. I think there's periods where it wasn't bad, and there were times it was very challenging. It was very difficult. So at the same time, you're playing. Both teams are playing on the same surface. So I think it's something you don't try to overanalyze, but at times it can be a little frustrating as a player, especially wanting to be able to make plays and whatnot. But I'll give them a lot of credit. They put a lot of work into improving it, and I think probably the best time it was all year was probably during the playoffs. So which obviously is very tough when things get warmer outside. How hot it gets inside with a rocking atmosphere like we have. So certainly it's come a long way, and I know they're working to keep improving it. So it's a lot of trial and error for a lot of different things, and certainly a lot of hurdles to overcome, but things started definitely getting on the right track.